Hi, I'm Dom and welcome to my channel The Metal Muse, where I react to and discuss all things metal. Now today I'm going to be reacting to Sabaton's music video for their song Unkillable Soldier. I'm super excited to get on with this. I love Sabaton, I'm a big Sabaton fan. Can't wait. They've just announced their legendary tour for next year, and no joke, I'm just holding out hope for like a show in Glasgow. I really don't want to have to go down to London for it. Like, I will if I have to, but I would love it if they just came to Glasgow again. It's so much fun to see them like in your home turf. I know how weird that sounds, but it probably makes sense to other Scottish Sabaton fans. So anywho, without further ado, let's just get on to the reaction. So I'm going to go on a limb and assume this is World War One because, well, I'm assuming it's World War One. It could be any war actually. But what I really like is you kind of see them looking at the poster and then kind of getting buoyed up and they're marching off to the thing. And I think that's really nice that they've got that in there, because there was a sense, I suppose, in World War One, from what I've read, that people were kind of excited to sign up. It was going to be a big, jolly war. It wasn't gonna, I don't think anyone knew the whole mess of crap that was about to be unleashed on the world. So I quite like that they've got that. But also, did I hear that was bagpipes, right? Was this guy Scottish? Because yeah, I am very, very intrigued so far. It started with a real bang. So I'm gonna try the back button now. I got told by everyone to use the back button, but yeah, let's see if it actually works and I don't crash my whole system.
All the battles that he withstood, born a soldier and tried the war, he always kept coming for more. Never die, shot through the eye, never surrender, however they try. How they try, shot through the eye, he'll never die. At the edge of madness, in a time of sadness, when a mortal soldier finds his home, thrown under fire, homage and Wiart, no fear of death is unshakable. In the battles when he was shot, kept on fighting and never stopped. In a rust and brave passion dale, ignoring his wounds he prevailed. Save the day, he'll never stray, facing the foes that are coming his way. Come his way, he'll never stray, saving the day. At the edge of madness, in a time of sadness, when a mortal soldier finds his home, thrown under fire, homage and Wiart, forged for the war is unbreakable. At the edge of madness, he will show no sadness, never broken, he'll be back for.
I'm sure nurses weren't that sexy in World War One. But you know what? I'm still really enjoying this. I love that he was like, "Let me over that trench. I'm going." However, I always do feel a bit of a pit in my stomach whenever I see like trench warfare, because it was so dire. And if you see my other Sabaton reaction videos, I get pretty emotional. The only thing that's making me like stay in like high spirits for this one is the music is so upbeat, and kind of like the character himself, I don't know who he is kind of funny. But yeah, no, this is a good video. This is like good fun. But yeah, like I had to pause because I'm like, nurses weren't that sexy in World War I. I don't think that is a historically accurate outfit. I'm gonna put myself on the line there and say that. Do you know what I love is at this point, like the Sabaton band are almost like, won't you just die? That's from a movie. What is it? It's a movie where it's like, he's like, won't you just die already? Because I mean, this guy is like Lord Flashheart. For you Blackadder fans, you'll know who I'm talking about. But he's just like, he's got more lives than a cat. He's like the Duracell bunny. He just keeps going and going and going. And the one bit there, like obviously this, I feel like this is a slightly lighter toned version of the Sabaton video, but like when you think about, battlefield surgery, ugh. So when you saw her picking up the saw, I was like, oh man. But then they didn't quite lean into how awful it actually was. It was very, like I said, very kind of light, very soft. But this guy, this is cracking me up. I need to find out who this guy is. Frankly, I enjoyed the war. Sir Adrian Carton de Wiart. Wiart. Okay, we're gonna have to Google this guy. Actually, why am I saying Google? The Sabaton History Channel is absolutely amazing. I'm sure there's like a really good documentary on this guy. Okay, so this guy really is the most ultimate soldier. He was in the Boer War. He was in World War One, and he was in World War Two. He survived, I think, 2 plane crashes. He escaped a prisoner of war camp by tunneling out. And when he asked, he'd injured himself. And when the doctor declined to amputate his fingers, he just pulled them off himself, as you do. Oh my God. He also went on a mission to China for Winston Churchill. He got the Victoria Cross. He got a whole bunch of other accolades. I mean, this dude is so interesting. I say dude, I mean man. I'm sorry. I don't mean it to sound disrespectful, but I am really quite in shock that he's a real person. I know Sabaton base all their songs in reality, but still, this guy sounds pretty unbelievable. And if somebody can think of a really good memoir of him, like recommend, I mean, I don't know if he has memoirs, so if it wouldn't be a memoir, it'd be a biography. If someone can recommend a really good biography of him, I would be much obliged. I'm going to definitely go watch the Sabaton video of him, but that's like 20 minutes. And basically, between ending my reaction and starting my conclusion, I don't tend to leave a lot of time, like 10 minutes tops. And that's only because I like to get my visceral sort of response down without having too much time to think about it. I feel like that's more authentic and more honest. Now that I've learned just a little bit about him, I feel like maybe that video could have done more or had a more serious sort of tone, but like the music is epic. That song is epic and a really fitting tribute to the guy. So Sabaton nailed that. However, like I did laugh a little bit when I was watching the video because it was kind of funny in places. There was a bit of jovial humor, not the serious stuff the way Sabaton did, like with Bismarck or Christmas Truce. Like they were very serious. This video had a little bit of comedy. Like I loved when all the band came out and they're shooting him kind of like, I still won't die. It's like you can almost feel that frustration, like why would you die, what's going on? So I thought it was really good in that sense. I'm really glad that I watched it, and I think this song is now going to have to go on one of my favorite playlists because like it's so high energy and so fabulous, and now every time I hear it I'm going to think of this amazing guy. I'm actually sure now that Lord Flashheart was based on him. It's like, getting into all sorts of scrapes and still walking away from it. It also reminds me, the way I kind of feel about this guy now is, I don't know if like some of the older viewers will remember a TV show, it's a British TV show called Red Dwarf. There was a character called Ace Rimmer in it, who was a test pilot in the Space Corps, but no matter what he did, like all these insane things he did, and anytime anyone spoke of him, at the end of it, they go, what a guy. And that's literally what I feel about them. I'm like, what a guy. He's so insane, or an extreme thrill seeker. Probably today he'd have been a Navy SEAL or some really daring sort of special ops out there kind of character, but like, yeah, very, very interesting dude. And I would really, really love to learn more about him. It's actually distracted me away from the actual video, learning more about him. So I think on that note, I'll just conclude it and I'll just wrap this right up here. And just go indulge my history nerd tonight with the Sabaton History Channel's video so I can learn more about him. But anyway, until next time, you stay classy.